Good morning. Welcome to Letting Go in 2019. I am reading from The Language of Letting Go by Melody Beattie. And I want to let you know this is going to be a very special reading today because it is taken a little bit from the Alcoholics Anonymous readings, as well as the other anonymous groups. Just a few little excerpts in here from those types of principles. So here we go. In recovery, we live life one day at a time, an idea requiring an enormous amount of faith. We refuse to look back unless healing from the past is part of today's work. We look ahead only to make plans. We focus on this day's activity, living it to the best of our ability. If we do that long enough, we'll have enough connected days of healthy living to make something valuable of our life. We surrender to God's will. We stop trying to control, and we settle for a life that is manageable. We trust God's will for us, that it's good, generous, and with direction. We are learning through trial and error to separate our will from God's will. We're learning that God's will is not offensive. We've learned that sometimes there's a difference between what others want us to do and God's will. We're also learning that God did not intend for us to be codependent, to be martyrs, to control, or to caretake. We're learning to trust ourselves. Some of recovery is accepting powerlessness. An important part of recovery is claiming the power to take care of ourselves. Sometimes we need to do things that are frightening or painful. Sometimes we need to step out, step back, or step forward. We need to call on the help of a power, God, greater than ourselves to do that. We will never be called upon to do anything that we won't be empowered to do. Today, I can call upon an energizing power source to help me. That power is God. I will ask for what I need. It's a pretty simple, straightforward direction to go. Basically, put everything in God's hands, let go, let God, forget the past, move forward, unless the past is something you need to deal with today. You know, you might have scary things in your past. You might have things that set you on a bad pathway from your past, and you need to deal with those things. You need to make amends where necessary, if necessary, and you need to find a new direction to go in sometimes. It's a really good chapter because it really kind of puts things in perspective in the whole book, that there's a time and a season for things, that God knows best, that He's the one that needs to be directing your life, that sometimes He tells you to do things that other people look at you and say, I don't get it. Why are you doing that? Why would you leave a perfectly good job over here to go to this job? I don't get it. Why would you marry her or him? Why would you have said what you said to them? People don't always understand why you do what you do. But as long as he and you are good, as long as you believe with all your heart, your spirit, everything in you, that you're following him, you can't go wrong. Thanks for watching. We'll see you tomorrow on Letting Go in 2019.